Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2022 with Dover Athletic. It is Season 4 and we've done a fair amount of business over the summer. We are aiming for promotion to the Football League this season. As with the start of every single season, there is a lot to get through, so we're just going to jump straight into it. You can already see we've played 6 games, currently sat at 5th place in the table. We will get to that in a minute, but first we will take a look at the transfer business that has taken place. There's been a fair amount of business going on. We've brought in some players and loaned one of them out, which has actually made us a hell of a lot of money. He didn't get a work permit. You can see the right-hand side then, loads and loads of people leaving on loan deals. The big one, though, on a permanent is Matthew Craig signing for Peterborough. It's not a lot of money, but we basically didn't really have much of a choice. I mean, could we do this? No, we're, there's also a board takeover going on. So joining the club then, I think 11 new signings. One of them has come in and gone straight out on loan. Lewis Claridge is a 17-year-old, formerly of Whitehawk, and I just looked and went, he's actually pretty good. He's a backup left back. He might be on the fringes of the first team because basically we don't have a huge amount of left backs. Gary Davies is a former Chelsea youngster. We've tried to do this again and basically poach some players who have been released from Premier League sides. Under 19 international for Wales. He's a right back. I'm not sure whether we need him as a right back or a wing back. I think we're doing as a wing back at the moment, so hopefully getting him a little bit better there. We've also signed Mamadi Kamara, who has gone out on loan to Apoel in Cyprus or Greece. It's one of those two. He didn't get a work permit, and they went, we'll pay you a lot of money to loan him. So they're paying potentially £14,000 a month. He doesn't even get paid that much. We also brought in Andre Wisdom and then released Andre Wisdom because I realised he wasn't as good as what my scouts originally thought he was. At the end of last season, I did say that Joe Fryer might well have played his last game for the club, and I think he probably has. Ross Stewart has signed, formerly of Dunfermline, formerly of Hearts, an SPL player, a Scottish Premier League standard footballer, has joined Dover Athletic on a free transfer. 29 years old as well. He's not past it by all means. As a goalkeeper, he's arguably reaching his peak, and we've got him in the Vanarama National. He's getting paid a lot of money, but we kind of need to pay a lot of money to get a good goalkeeper. We've gone back to Southampton to pick up Ed Dawes on a free transfer, 18-year-old winger striker, you name it. Probably won't see him for a couple of years. Somebody who will be seen quite a lot this season is Ben Hennigan, formerly of AFC Wimbledon, Blackpool, Sheffield United, also Motherwell in the SPL. So we've got some players from the SPL randomly. 30-year-old English centre-back, right-back, probably going to be a centre-back realistically. He's 6'4". He's a big lad, 15 heading as well. Maybe we'll get some goals from corners if we can work out how to score from them now. The replacement for Matthew Craig is an 18-year-old called Paul Searle, formerly of Leicester City in the Premier League. I was a bit sceptical about Paul, and then I kind of brought him in on trial and went, yeah, he's actually really good, isn't he? He's really good. 18 years old. He's going to be probably playing as that half-back position that Matthew Craig was kind of occupying for most of his time at the club. So yeah, Paul Searle is in. Probably one of my best signings so far. It seems like Chelsea were our team this summer to steal lots of release players from. Silko Thomas is a utility man that we are trading up to be a left-back. He's a right-footed winger. We're trading him up to be a left-back. Don't ask me why I'm doing this. I just am. He's also squad number 10. He's very good. He's played 5 games already in multiple positions, so he might not be a left-back all the time. The final permanent deal at the moment is former Arsenal youngster Kiddo Taylor-Hart. Again, much like Silko Thomas, he's a bit of a utility player, more of a winger, maybe a striker, probably going to be as a winger for us. 21 years old. He's not that good, but apparently he does have a fair amount of potential, so we're going to hopefully see a bit of that. He's still only 21. He's arguably on the wrong end of being a youngster, but he's still a youngster. And then we have gone to Blackburn, our feeder club, to pick up 2 loan deals. Nathan Hosker, 18 years old, English central midfielder, not an Enganche. I got him in and then kind of regretted bringing him in because I don't think we need another central midfielder, but Hosker is in. He's pretty good. And the one that I didn't think was going to happen is Dean Laird. He has signed once again for the club on a loan deal until the end of the season. We're going to hopefully see a lot of Dean Laird. Winger, striker, not quite sure, but he is probably one of our best players. And so, yeah, we are 6 games into the season, and we are currently sat 5th place in the table, and it started pretty badly. A 3-1 defeat against Solihull Moors not ideal. Didn't play particularly well defensively. We struggled quite badly. We then changed it up formation-wise. We beat Morecambe 3-2, drew 0-0 with Harrogate. I changed it up again to the 5-2-3. We drew 1-1. We won 1-0. We won 1-0. We're not scoring lots of goals, but we're picking up the points. 5th place in the table on the 6th of September. 2 matches in today's episode. Let's jump into the first one. The starting lineup then for our first game on camera of the season. It is up against 24th place Maidstone, bottom of the table. I expect us to probably lose this one. It will be Stewart in goal, Payne, Hennigan, Thomas and Pambu. I said that in a weird order. You can see what it is. That's our back four. Obviously Thomas, not a left back, but we're training him up to be there. Zach Orr is going to be playing as the half back. Searle and Brown in the middle of the pitch. Ballard, Spong and Dean Laird as our strikers. We've had a fair amount of rotation. Ballard is going to be making his first start of the season as well. In this one, we really should be able to win this one. So apparently, we are on TV as well for a bottom of the table match against Maidstone. Bit strange. In theory, we are predicted to finish second in the table. That was the season preview. We were a second place side. I genuinely don't think we're that good. But if the media think we are that good, then we might be in some trouble if we don't, let's say, get playoffs. If we manage to pick up the 3 points here, we are going to move up to 4th place in the table by the looks of it. Our goal difference is not great. This is the thing we are struggling with, is goal difference. It's a corner for Spong to take. Leon Pambu is there, and Leon Pambu with a big header at the front post. They do kind of work occasionally, don't they? 19 minutes on the clock. We have taken the lead against Maidstone, and we move up to 4th place in the Vanarama National League. Just 2.5 minutes after our opening goal and another highlight begins. It's a long ball forward. Spong's going to get there first. No, he doesn't manage it. And now Maidstone can come forward with the ball on the right-hand side. Micheletto, ball forward, tries to find Davies. What a volley that is from Davies. If that went in, that would have been goal of the season. Thankfully for us, it went over the bar. Another free kick. It's over the top. Bairn is there. And Jack Bairn, whatever it is, has made it 1-1. Bottom of the table, Maidstone have equalised against us. I don't know what's happening to our team at the moment. I don't know whether it's because there's a lot of new players that have come in, but we are not performing at our best at all. Searle in the middle of the pitch is on a 6.4. We're not actually playing badly. We're just not having good chances. Thrash arms, absolutely unacceptable. Do we want to do some changes? Maybe bring Rob Street on. Maybe we do a little bit of rejigging. Maybe this is what we need to do. So Ballard is going to move up to striker and then get substituted for Rob Street, so we get Street back at the top of our front three. Zach Brown's on a... No, it's not a Searle, isn't it? He's on a 6-4. Do we do that? Bring on Nathan Hosker? I think we do, you know? Let's go into the second half. 2 substitutions at half-time for us. I'm going to push to a positive mentality as well. I don't know if it's going to make too much of a difference. Not a huge amount is going on, and I'm going to start clutching at straws now, trying to think of good things that are going on in this match. It's away from home. Win at home, draw away. That is championship winning form. Rob Street's there. Headed effort hits the defender. Zach Brown goes for a worm burner. Goes just past the goalkeeper's post. It remains 1-1. The first chance of the second half took a long time to get there. And the second chance is possibly going to Maidstone. Davies tries to get another volley. Keeps hold of the ball. Baker, 72 minutes. Davies in the penalty area. We're going to give away a penalty. I can feel this happening. It's Hulme with the ball outside the area. Facing away from goal. Zach Brown with a dangerous lunge. Baker to Tomlinson, forward to Bairn. Now Davies spins back. Now finds Taylor on that left-hand side. We need to close him down. Lewis Payne is the man to do so. Tomlinson to Randall. And Will Randall's made it 2-1 to Maidstone. I mean, they're bottom of the table, guys. We haven't played badly, have we? We've actually played really well. Pambu's on a 7-5. Hennigan's on a 7-3. And they've just scored twice, and that's going to win them the game. We've lost against bottom of the table Maidstone. What a lovely start to Season 4. Do we throw the water bottle? I mean, I'm embarrassed. I am embarrassed. I probably shouldn't have thrown the water bottle, but quite a few players did get motivated by that. Straight into match number 2, Borehamwood, a team that are 21st in the table. We are changing it up to the 5-2-3. I don't know why I changed away from this, to be honest. I don't know why I didn't play this against Maidstone. It's going to be Stewart in goal, Hennigan, Pambu and Wakely in defence. Payne and Thomas as our wing-backs. It's going to be Brown and Searle in midfield with Laird, Spong and Rob Street as our attacking players for this one. I've got a goalkeeper on the bench. Hold on, let me sort that out. There we go, much better. Zach Orr, Cooney, Hosker, McAneff and Langston on the bench for this one. Cooney, by the way, I don't know whether we've ever really mentioned him. He's actually getting pretty good now, isn't he? Now, I know it's early days in the season, literally 7 games in, but if we don't win this one, I could genuinely see this being a very difficult season that we might even get sacked in, because we should be finishing in the playoffs. That has to be the target. And yeah, if we finish well outside of it, which currently we're sat outside, I can't imagine the board, the new board or the old board, can't imagine they're going to be too happy with that. I'm not happy with what's going on here. Literally nothing so far. Free kick, Thomas takes it. Rob Street's there at the back post. He's tucked the ball away. Is that going to count? It's not going to count. The linesman had his flag up, so the first chance that we get to see results in a goal that is offside by a fair distance. Borehamwood, more like Boringwood. It is literally half-time. There has been 2 shots, an XG of 0.05. 0.05. We would have been better off not having our shots if that's how poor they're going to be. I'm going to have to shout at the team because nothing is happening here. We can still win. I'm far from pleased. You're rubbish. You're being absolutely awful. Dean Laird's on a 6-3. I mean, let's try. I mean, ability to make the difference. That's what we're going to have to go for, isn't it? Try and fire some more people up. Straight into the second half. Let's push that to positive. See whether that makes any bit of difference. I feel like it's not going to. There's been a shot on target that we didn't get to see. Lewis Payne with a throw for us to Laird. Back to Payne. The former Southampton man to Searle. Now Laird again. The Blackburn loanee. He crosses it in. Spongs at the back. He's a small man. Still manages to win the header, but goes over the bar. Second real chance of the game apparently goes our way. Results in absolutely nothing happening. And this is going to be 0-0, isn't it? It's a throw for Smith to take to Wallace. Back to Smith. Borehamwood coming forward with the ball then on the right-hand side, deep in their own half at the moment. Reese, ball forward, finds Fonkeu, maybe? Fonku, like Moncal, Fonkau. Stranger to Rees, to Greaves. I mean, they're starting to try and break us down. Lewis Payne, though, intercepts. Good boy. Now Laird, go for a run. Look, okay, I wasn't expecting that pass, but it worked, didn't it? Laird again towards the penalty area. We've only got 1 in the box, maybe 2 actually. Spongs at the back, crossing. Rob Street's there. Street's headed effort goes over the bar. We're getting closer, but not close enough. Right, Street is going to be replaced. Do we do Langston with his 9 finishing? I mean, he can play pretty much anywhere. Langston, actually, let's have a look. Composure. 14 composure on Langston. McAneff has got 9. We're doing it. We're going for Jack Langston. Biggie Langston is coming on up front. He's not big. He's also not Biggie Langston. We are also going to... Do we do some little tweaks? Up the tempo? Let's lower the tempo. I feel like we're not doing anything. We're not even getting the chances. So let's lower the tempo. See whether we can work our way into the box a little bit easier. 70 minutes and we've got a throw in a good position. Thomas's throw to Spong. Back to Silko. Thomas crosses it in. It's almost found its way in. Laird's hit the bar as well. We've hit the bar in one highlight twice. How have we not scored 8 shots on off target? 8 shots off target. We are going to lose, or not lose. Currently, we're drawing. And this is not going to be a fun season, is it? Hosser is coming on as an advanced playmaker on attack in midfield for Zach Brown. Do we do Cooney as well for Payne? I think we do, you know. So final 10 minutes. Apparently, we've had a chance on target. That's good. But it doesn't look like we're going to get anything out of this game other than a 0-0 draw. We've not been very good this episode. 2 struggling sides and 2 struggling performances from us. 1 shot on target out of 10. We hit the bar how many times? How many times did we hit the woodwork? I think it was twice, wasn't it? Once. I think it was twice. Clear-cut chances, 0. What is going on with this team? Well, it's not good reading, is it? 8 games in already into the season. Currently sat 10th place. 3 wins, 3 draws, 2 defeats to our name. Maidstone is the one that really, really hurts down in 22nd. We need to start picking up some wins here. Fylde should be a winnable game. Dulwich Hamlet should be a winnable game. Notts County, down in 13th, could be a winnable game. Eastleigh is definitely a winnable game because they were awful last season. We are not going to be in a good way. Next episode, we're going to come back towards the end of October. We've already done the Vanarama National season twice. I don't want to do another long season here, so we're going to come back maybe Bath and Southend. I think that's what we might do. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. Hit the subscribe button as well if you're new to the channel and you're enjoying. And I'll be back next time with Bath and Southend. And hopefully we've picked up a few more points because so far it's not been very good. Thanks for watching.